Hey, so I recorded this video before I cut my hair. So my hair is still short and this video was just like done a couple of weeks ago. But enjoy it! Yay! Hi and welcome to another chat with Charnie. Today I'll be discussing how I got through my articles. I am a qualified chartered accountant with the South African Institute of Chartered Accountants. I did my articles at a Big Four firm and I just want to share with you how I got through those years and what strategies and techniques I used to make my life a little bit easier during that time. I hope this helps you. So stay tuned. Thanks. Hey, so before the video starts, just wanted to give you guys a heads up that I am quite serious in this video, not vibey or energetic or anything like that, simply because this topic is so serious to me because of everything that I went through during my articles and all the lessons I've learned during my articles. But I hope that you still enjoy it. Please comment, share it with your friends, especially those of you that are in the articles. Share it with your friends. Enjoy! You want to make sure that you have a meeting with your reviewer, your senior, or your manager on the audit team prior to the audit taking place. In this meeting, discuss your objectives for the audit, the tasks that you would like to complete, or even discuss your competencies, the competencies that you would like to achieve and obtain during the audit. This way, the manager gets to know what is in your mind and what you'd like to achieve and what your objectives are. Make sure that the manager also tells you what the expectations are of you during the audit. This is very, very, very important. You don't want to be in a situation where the manager expects something from you and then you do not deliver simply because you did not know what the expectation was. This will relieve you from a lot of stress, a lot of uncomfortable situations and uncomfortable looks and uncomfortable talks. So please make sure that you do this, and this also goes into the second thing that you need to do. Secondly, make sure that you have regular feedback meetings during the course of the audit. Whether it's on a weekly basis or bi-weekly basis, this will all depend on how long or the duration of the audit. In these meetings, tell your manager, this is what I've done. This is my communication with the client. Either the client is being cooperative or they're not being cooperative. These are the exceptions or findings that I've had. Make everything, all the struggles that you're going through in the audit, make it known to the manager or to your senior or to your reviewer. This way the manager can see that you are working, that you are giving it your best, and you can ask them for their advice in certain matters. Remember, these people have been on the audit for a longer time period than what you have. So they might know how to communicate with the client in a certain way. They might know where to get information from. And then you don't have to be stuck looking at one formula for like 30 minutes. Also, remember, if you are ever busy on one thing for more than 15 to 20 minutes, stop and ask somebody for help. Have a goal for after your articles, whether it be staying with the firm to become a manager, moving into industry, or using your qualification and going abroad and working in Europe, the United States, Australia, New Zealand, or the islands. Have a plan. It does not have to be detailed, but at least know where you would like to be, so that when you're in your third year, and I would suggest you that when you are in your third year, start early in your searches for employment. We are currently in a climate where it's not that easy to get a job, especially if you would like to stay in South Africa. And even when looking for work abroad, you want to make sure that there's enough time for you to get that work permit or visa before you have to leave. And you want to get that done before December or before your articles have been signed off. So have your goal, make sure that that is your motivation. Like, okay, fine, it's only 3 more months and then I'm out of here. 6 more months, then I'm gonna be out of here, or 6 more months and then I'm gonna be manager and things are gonna be better for me. Whatever you decide, just make sure that you have a visualization in your mind, you have a dream and you have a vision. Do not see your articles as a competition with your colleagues. It is not. Think of it as a race, and the only people that are running this race are the past versions of you and the current version of you. You want to make sure that the current version of you is ahead of the past version of you. When you see your colleagues as competition, it's going to be detrimental unto you. because it's going to be all you're going to think about, and it can cause you to get into a state of depression. And to be frank, you do not need that during those 3 years that you're in articles. Like I said before, this is a stressful time. It's a time when you do not have work-life balance as maybe your friends might have it their other occupations. So you want to make sure that you don't add unnecessary stress into your life. Take the time out, like I said earlier, to devise a plan and work towards that. Don't get caught up in office politics. Don't get caught up in this one said this about that, or this person is doing that, this person is doing this, and this is how they're getting rewarded. Don't focus your attention on that. Focus your attention on how well and how hard you're working, the effort that you're putting into it, and your goal that you have for the end of your articles, or for the end of the audit, or for the end of the year. The next thing is also very important. Make sure you reward yourself after a hectic audit. Whether it be a facial, doing your nails, going to the spa, going out with your boys, going golfing, playing basketball. I don't know what you do for fun, but make sure that you reward yourself. And if it's towards the end of your articles, book a big vacation. Go to Bali, go to Thailand, do like a judo trip, go to America. Make it worth your while. This is a time period in your life where you're working a lot. You don't really have work-life balance. You might not be seeing your friends that much. You might not be seeing your family that much. And you probably also put strain on your relationship because you're an articles clerk. Make sure that you reward yourself and you reward those around you as well by being present with them during that time that you reward yourself. It's really, really, really important. Don't think about the exceptions. Don't think about the findings. Don't think about the audit report. Don't think about the test of controls that you still have to do, or the substantive testing that you still have to do. Take time out for yourself. It's really, really important, and you deserve it. You've worked hard, so you deserve it. You can do this. It is tough. It's not an easy time, but it's not something that can't be done. So many of us have done it. Look at me. I've done it. I even went into audit after my articles, and I worked in Dublin. And then after a year in Dublin, I left and went to the United States and did some work in advisory. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, and that light is oh so worth it. The amount of opportunities that will open for you post articles is so numerous that I couldn't possibly tell you everything. You could work anywhere in the world that you want to, because this is what this qualification does. It opens up doors. I wish you all the best. I pray for your success. I pray for your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health, and your physical health. Do not neglect yourself during this time. Always make sure to think about those around you as well. Give people a smile. And have a wonderful, wonderful day.